for Sam Houston, Hebel. And that ball's driven out to center field, way up there. Good night, Irene. Elia Hebel puts a charge into that pitch and wins the 3-2 fight with a solo smacker. Sam Houston, you've got liftoff. She swings and drives one weakly up the right side into foul territory, and it's caught! Oh my goodness, what a play! Haley Carter, how do you do? What a fun way to end the inning. No score change, 2-1 tops over Bearcats. We head to the third on ESPN. Working here today to try and start and get the win after saving yesterday. The pitch, called strike three. What a delivery from Smith.
It's deja vu, folks. In the top of the first inning, Elia Hebel hits a home run over the center field fence, her second one in as many days. As we take a look at the Bearcats' starting right-hander with a 3.32 ERA and a 2-3 record, Darren Grams. Grams has had a long road to where she is now, and it's one that has been seriously incredible. Story of a player walking away from the game she loves, but finding a way back home. That pitch drops out of the way. She started off 2-0 behind the leadoff hitter, Reily Hage. Hage in this series for WKU, boosting her .359 batting average on the strength of a 4-5 showing in the first 2 days. Most hits of anyone on the team through the first 2 games. But for those that don't know Darren Grams' story, she graduated from high school back in 2018 out of Episcopal High School in Houston. Did not play for a couple of years. Spent some time at McNeese State and Houston as just a normal student before finding her way back to the softball game in 2022 at San Jacinto Junior College as she walks Reily Hage to start this game off. Tops with that tying run already on base. This game following the same script we saw to begin it yesterday. So Grams, after graduating high school in 2018, did not pitch college softball until 2022 as a JUCO product at San Jacinto Junior College. After going out and pitching with a 1.28 ERA, which was 7th in the country at the JUCO level, as that ball's bunted and fouled off by Webster. Let's go back. It's 0-1. Continuing on with the story about the starting Bearcat pitcher, Darren Grams. She had an incredible comeback season after many years away from the game. You see Webster up there with a .451 average. She has been fun. You look at this bunt attempt, another quick flash, but that ball called foul. Webster's 1 of 5 in this series, back at the dish. Tries to bunt again as that pitch drifts off. So Grams, after having an incredible comeback season in college softball in 2022, was given the call to come up to Sam Houston and play D1 softball 5 years after she had walked away from the game out of high school. So to see her out here today, it's an incredible story. That pitch ripped back by Webster. Grams just taking her time right now. Last season, in her first D1 season, appeared 30 times in the circle for Sam Houston with 11 starts, including 5 straight to close her season and a 3.71 ERA. Struggling this season, though, with walks, starts the game off with her 34th walk of the year, combined with 34 strikeouts. Facing Webster, 2-2 count. Webster only 1 hit in 5 at-bats in this series. Runner at first, 1-0 Bearcats. Foul back. Let's keep it 2-2. It's those kinds of stories that make my job so worth it. Getting to tell the story of these kids and the journeys they take to get to these spots. And Darren Graham, she's had about as good a story as any. Now facing Webster, All-Conference USA first-teamer a year ago. Pitch. And it's lifted off the end of the barrel, softly to left, and it's called off by the shortstop, Yarotsky. What a play. On this bright and sunny day with the visors on the top of her sun visor cap, she makes an incredible play running over with room to make that high grab and get rid of Webster, who's now 1 of 6 in this series. 1 down. These defenses don't blink. Bearcats, a .970 fielding percentage, entered this weekend 4th in the conference. So we have 2 great defenses going at each other as that pitch is fouled back by Taylor Sanders. Sanders, equally off-putting in her offensive efforts so far through 2 games. Sanders against the Bearcats is just 1 for 4 with 2 stolen bases, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Both those stolen bases, ones that the Bearcats elected to let her have. Pitch drops down, albeit she had that second part of the double steal yesterday that gave the Tops the lead in the bottom of the first inning when she beat the throw home from second baseman Haley Carter by a hair. Now stands in, trying to do some damage with a .344 clip and 11 home runs. Number 11, Reily Hage at first after the leadoff walk, and that pitch is lifted off the end of the barrel by Sanders and chased out of play by first baseman Elia Hebel. So Grams, in her 2 seasons as a D1 softball player, she's been very good. One of 2 big pieces back for this team, along with yesterday's starting pitcher, Mika Vento. Did a lot of work last season for the Bearcats in their final year in the WAC. That pitch drops off the map, though. It's 2-2 to Sanders. If you look at the profile of Graham, she has a curveball, a rise ball, changeup, backdoor curve. She's got 6 pitches she can use, and the 5th-year senior likes to use the curveball on both sides. Here comes. Up and in. That pitch is popped back by Sanders. She stays alive at 2-2. If you're just tuning in and you watched yesterday's game, it's the exact same note you saw for the Bearcats to start it off. A home run in the top of the first inning by first baseman Elia Hebel. Her 4th of the season, her 2nd in as many days. Rams the windup, delivers in. That pitch is ripped by Sanders. Look out below. That ball is history. There's home run number 12 for the Tops all-time home run hitter. WKU leads it 2-1. What a moment for Taylor Sanders. She set the home run record for the Tops back during their series at New Mexico State to start conference play, and here today, she sets a new personal best for herself. The most home runs she's ever hit in a season, that was her 12th. So let's see how Darren Grams comes back from this. Grams in the identical spot that we have seen this first inning take over the last 2 days. Bearcats get the leadoff home run to take their first lead, and then the Tops respond with 2 go-ahead runs in the very next frame. This is the most power, though, we've seen between these 2 teams. Second home run of the series for the Tops. Now Sales puts a charge into 1. Hanging out in center, Grill makes the catch. 2 down. So Annie White will take her first hacks up there on this bright and sunny day. Darren Grams giving up some hard contact, but this is a Tops team that has a lot of power at the plate. And every single member of the first 6 in their batting order is hitting over 300 by a mile. Lowest average out of the first 6 for the Tops batting order, Taylor Sanders with a .344 clip. That's the lowest average out of the first 6 hitters in the Tops batting order. Pretty wild. And now White puts a hold into 1. High into right field. That ball hangs up there and is caught by Quinlan as the Tops take charge, and Sanders smokes her 12th home run of the season to give the Tops a 2-1 lead entering the second. This is Conference USA Softball and a series finale on ESPN.